Today I bring you André Cepeda's Ballad of Today, while I read you some excerpts from the essay written by Urs Stahel for the book. Restless? No. Somewhat restive? Perhaps. From the very first pages of the book, we embark upon a journey across the city. Somebody walking ahead of us, then another, and then a third crossing our path. And again, later, a figure striding along by the viaduct, taking a shortcut down a grassy slope following the railway tracks. Almost all are men who seem to have been momentarily upset, followed by the gaze of a photographer who, for us, remains unseen. Along the way, in the blazing sun, a dog scampers towards us, as though racing against his own shadow. And then we see a mattress, propped into a gap in a wall, sheltering rough sleepers. Protruding from a tree, tied to a branch, a large bicycle tire forms a circle, a zero, nil, in the landscape. In the book, this is juxtaposed with a climbing frame for children long since departed. The paint of its metal frame is peeling away, and the cloths wrapped around it here and there cannot stop the decay. Reality can do little to counter the colorful, radiant, under-glass luminosity of smartphones. This is one way of reading these photographs. Finally, in this introductory sequence, we see two stakes driven into the ground, one of perforated metal in the shape of a cross, and the other a T-shaped rod of solid iron. Both gauged, both implanted at different times, and, as we read it, both expressing the same verdict. Yes, this is the precise spot. Tall, raised signs of an invisible surveillance and of the hidden geometrization and the functionalization of nature, followed by the close-up portrait of a man immersed in thought. Each of us, whether viewer, curator, editor or publisher, accompanies André Cepeda across the city of Lisbon, stepping in, walking around and seeing it from different and ever-changing angles, meandering with him through a town that is also relatively new to him. He moved here from Porto 2 years ago with his partner and their children, albeit after a few detours. After spending his childhood in his native Coimbra, after several years in Holland as a youth, and some time in Belgium, after an intense life in Porto, which he considers to be his own town. He snakes his way around in this new town, exploring it and making it his own, delving into it, kicking against it, seeking, looking, observing, questioning and combing through it, not so much in a descriptive way as in the form of a survey that charts and maps the urban reality by following its landmarks and lesser-known focal points, but instead as though using his camera to push up against the urban body of Lisbon by exploring, pursuing, examining, permeating and rubbing against it, immersing himself in it, honing his senses and sharpening his thoughts on this vast new challenge and on this new form of immersion into a structure or body. The entire project revolves time and again around existence, the existence of the city, the people and the photographer. This question of existence weaves its way through the pictures alternately like a gentle breeze, a strong headwind, or a sharp crosswind. In his visual and urban explorations, André Cepeda keeps asking himself, where am I now? What am I doing here? Who am I? And he also asks such things as, what is going on here? What is real, authentic, false? What is influencing who and when? In this respect, he follows in the footsteps of a great post-war photographic tradition, in the spirit of such seekers of subjective reality, existence and truth as Robert Frank, Daido Moriyama, Nan Golding, Anders Peterson and others. Unlike, for instance, Ed van der Elsken, whose quest invariably drew the world's attention to himself, André Cepeda holds back, and, in contrast to the explosive approach of some of his predecessors, treads very quietly through the world, constantly questioning, constantly seeking, looking for the tangible, the reliable, the real values in the real world and the meaning of being.